and welcome to today's video where I will be talking about my visit to Oliver's Brighton. The shop itself looks really good, everything is displayed really nicely, you can clearly see everything. I like how you can see all the sweets at the front, because in a normal Wizarding World shop where it would be normal things and sweets as well, the sweets would also be at the front like in Muggle shops. And I like how everything from the Noble Collection is displayed really nicely, and everything from not the Noble Collection is also displayed really nicely, and it just shows how much care is put into that shop. The shop is also really eco-friendly, which is nice, and they give a lot to the Brighton homeless. They sell official merch. I think everything in there is official, and if it isn't, it's still really high quality, and also some of their own little things. My favourite part of the shop is how they display the wands. It's this wooden box with little squares for each wand, and it's leant back, but you can take them out, and they're all labelled, and you can have a real proper feel of them. And I don't think there is any other shop that does that, so that's really cool. I also really like how Oliver is in there, like the person who created the shop is there I think most of the time, if not all of the time, and that's really nice to be able to actually talk to him, and he's a really nice person from all the videos I've seen and from my own personal interaction with him. So it's good to see that the shop has someone who is also very interested in Harry Potter running it, and that's really good to see because you can have a good discussion with them and you can really discuss Harry Potter and there won't be any issues because everyone knows everything. Oliver's Brighton also have a lot of this butterscotch beer thing, which is basically as close to butterbeer as you can get, and it's really cool to see how much they have because I don't think I've ever seen anywhere have more of it. And if you want to buy Harry Potter food for whatever reason, they have quite a bit of it. They have chocolate frogs, Bertie Bott's, and the butterbeer, and I think a few other things that are less recognisable but still Harry Potter related. Overall, Oliver's Brighton is a really cool shop. It's up to the standard of the official Harry Potter shops, as in Platform 9 3/4 and the one at Warner Brothers and Mina Lima. So that's really amazing how Oliver's managed to create that. And it does charity work and it's very eco-friendly. So it's a really amazing shop, and if you're ever in Brighton, definitely do go visit it. Now on to what I bought. I bought this little Oliver's Brighton brooch because I really like the shop. I've been following them online for a while, just waiting for an opportunity to pop up to go there, and it has. So I bought this brooch. The brooch costs £6 and £1 of that goes to the Brighton homeless. There's also a tip jar at the front, but it's for the Brighton homeless and not for the shop. I didn't really buy that much in the shop because this was quite a sudden opportunity, so I didn't have the time to save up. But I did buy 10 of the Mina Lima postcards, and what they do at Oliver's is put them all in this wooden kind of in tray, and you can just choose whichever ones you want, and they're £1 each, which is a good price for postcards. Mina Lima postcards, they're like a whole set, kind of like this one cost £15, and at actual Mina Lima they cost 10. So I mean, if you're there and you want them, you can get them. It's really good that they just put them out in single, because not everybody wants 20 Harry Potter postcards of obscure designs. Some people just want the ones that are more recognisable, and I myself wanted just various ones from various packets, and it was really nice that I could choose and have those specific ones rather than an already packaged set, which they are still really nice because they're packaged nicely, and you get 2 of each one, so you can give one to a friend and still keep one. But this is also a really good way of buying the postcards. I got this one because I believe the 2 images are based off of Mina and Lima, and they are Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. I bought quite a lot of Weasley's Wizard Wheezes postcards. I also got Explosive Enterprises price list because I just think it's really cool the way it's designed, and it also has the symbols for the galleons, sickles and knuts, and the screaming yo-yo, and the fanged flyer, and Explosive Enterprises robot, and Pick and Tricks, and Weasley's Wizard in a Bottle. So most of my postcards are Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, but At Mina Lima, there are so many designs of Weasleys with tweezers that I never know which one to choose. And here I could just choose my favourite postcards out of all of them. I also got Warning Death Eaters Are Among Us from the Ministry of Magic because I kind of like the authenticity of it from the movies. It would look like that. And then I bought 2 wanted posters from Fantastic Beasts, which I believe are based on Mina Lima again, because the names sound similar, maybe not the actual things that they're described as, but it's Madame Miraforum and Eduardus Limus, so really they must be based on them. I will also say, before you go, that it is a good idea to also visit the Seven Sisters, sometimes called the Berlin Gap and Seven Sisters, because it actually plays quite a big role in Wizarding World movies. Maybe not necessarily massive, but it does appear in 2 now, unless they cut the scene. It first appeared in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, when they're landing with the port key, and Amos, Cedric and Arthur fly down smoothly and everyone else just crashes.
I bet that cleared your sinuses, eh?
Total shambles, as per usual.
Thanks.
That's where they land. This is what I got, trying to recreate the scene without any of the characters. Not very good, I know, but it was fun to visit there nonetheless. And that's where the 422nd Quidditch World Cup is held, which I actually didn't know. That's not the main reason I went, and somehow my gut feeling told me to dress in Quidditch clothes anyway. Like my t-shirt and my jumper and the jewellery I'm wearing are all Quidditch clothes. But I kind of forgot, or maybe it was in the back of my mind, that that's where that was filmed. So I was really surprised when I was looking through my Harry Potter on Location book and was like, oh, that's where the Quidditch World Cup was. Why? That's a weird coincidence. Yeah, because I've literally just come back from that trip. But it's also going to be in the Crimes of Grindelwald, I believe. It's in the shot about halfway through the trailer, just after we see Lita, and I'm like 90% sure that is the Seven Sisters. I don't know which part the 3 people are walking out or who the 3 people are. If they're good guys, it's probably Dumbledore, Jacob and Newt. And if they're bad guys, it's probably just Grindelwald and 2 of his like cronies or something. Probably the one standing next to him in the like court-ish place as well. So yeah, it does show up in 2 Wizarding World movies now. Hopefully, unless they cut it. And it's a really cool place to visit. It's a good hike. Lots of fresh air and the sea and cliffs, and it is actually really nice. Also, I had never before found Poziomki in England, and I don't think they have a name in English. If they do, this is what they're called. But they are very tiny strawberries, like this big at most, I think. And they are so delicious, and I only ever get to eat them in Poland. So this is what Poziomki look like, and if you ever find them, they are edible and they are delicious. Thank you ever so much for watching this video. I really do hope that you enjoyed it. I will see you in the next one. Bye! The explosive and